My name is Cody Mullen. I'm a clinical associate professor in the Department of Public Health at Purdue University. So big eclipse crowds affect these smaller rural communities because they're a one-day event. So a lot of people are coming into these communities not necessarily designed for having the influx of individuals that come in. Those individuals, whenever a large group of people gather, there are going to be negative health outcomes, some related to the day. So it could be a high heat or looking directly at the sun and having ocular damage. But also, as more people are present in any situation, adverse events can occur, heart attack, stroke. So as those individuals come into these rural communities, the resources, the infrastructure, the hospital system, and other resources must be prepared to support these individuals. So in 2017, we had an eclipse. We did not have that here in Indiana, but we saw in other rural communities, people were going to those communities because there was not a lot of buildings obstructing the view. It was a good spot to be able to see up into the sky for the event. But it was in the middle of summer, so there was high heat. People in these communities maybe not prepared for sitting in traffic, thinking that a rural community that has a stoplight, there won't be traffic. But when you have an influx of 20,000 people or more, the roads get very congested, so gas ran out, air conditioning in vehicles may not have worked. In addition, since it was high heat and people aren't used to being in that weather all the time, that is when heat stroke, heat exhaustion, and other events occur. So be prepared. Ensure that you have all the supplies that you need in your car. Make sure you top off your car so you have plenty of fluid or fuel ready to go. Make sure you have a cooler with water, sandwiches. Bring a first aid kit. Bring those incidentals, the pain medicine, the stomach acid medicine, those types of things that you may need. Having that ready to go, so the CVS or the local pharmacy that has those supplies that are already going to be busy, you're not needing to stop there and you're able to really go in, experience the event, have a wonderful day, come back. In addition, have patience. You are going into other people's home community. They did not decide to live where the eclipse is going to be necessarily. So be respectful of property that is not public use property, but it's private property. And be prepared that they're trying to live their life that day. They may not have a desire to partake in the eclipse. So just know that they're going to be moving around. In addition, rural communities in April, that's planting season. This is a season where we see a lot of large farm equipment moving about between farms and fields and things like that. They don't have good line of sight, so just know that when there's a large tractor or a large semi on the road, be careful when passing those, especially knowing that there's an influx of vehicles that may you incur. So being ready for 2024 involves ensuring that your facility, your healthcare system is ready, that people are working that day, that you're amply supplied in stock for IV fluids or other supplies that you may need for the day. Maybe also delaying elective procedures away from that day so the system is prepared for if a surge of emergent care is needed, that they are prepared and ready to go. You may also want to ensure that your local EMS, your local emergency preparedness team has a plan. What happens when the roads are gridlocked and there is a need for an ambulance to be dispatched unrelated to the eclipse, but it's not able to travel through the community or through the rural town due to the influx of individuals. So what is the plan, and do the people in the community know, regardless of the eclipse, if something occurs, how can they receive help, knowing that the traditional ways may not be suitable in the current condition? I just encourage the healthcare system to prepare. They are prepared for these days. This is what we train for events like these to occur. We never want a mass event to occur, necessarily a mass casualty or a mass illness event occur. But just know that we are trained and we are prepared for this, and enjoy the eclipse.